Hey Joey, just looking at your file here, it looks good. I really like how she turned out. I was just experimenting with a few things. I turned off this layer at one point. If I go on your background layer here, layer 1, the background color, if we do Command A to select all, and then edit fill, we can fill it with a color. And let's just try using a color. I'm just going to use a really bright color. And then Command D to deselect. That looks pretty good. One other thing I noticed about this too is that this is such a straight line that maybe it should be cropped a little bit differently. I think that would make a pretty big difference. So if we just grab this, use the move tool over here, and pick this up and just move it over, that actually makes a pretty big difference. Even though it's just a small thing, I think it actually helps the composition out a lot. I think adding this in is fine. I did try to experiment with like making this smaller, if that would help the overall image. I'm not sure if it really does, but I do think moving her over and then having a color in the background is very helpful. I do like that you included, references to Woodstock and the fact that she, plays the piano and the guitar. So that's quite nice. But I just wanted to show you what she might look like with a little color behind her. Obviously the pattern is something that you don't need to keep. You could even put a gradient in the background or an image. You could go online, search for like, I don't know, you could put anything in, really. But if you go to Images on Google Images and go to More, actually not More, Tools, Size Large, you can kind of sort from the largest sizes. So maybe we could find like a good background for her. This one might be kind of cool. And then if I do a control click on this and open image in a new tab, we can get it at its full size. Control click, save image as. We could just put it in our downloads. Sometimes I rename things, sometimes I don't. Save that. That goes into the downloads folder. Then if we go into Photoshop, do File, Place, Embedded, we can go from our downloads and bring that JPEG in and place it. It will work for me. It's taken a while. Okay. And then, actually not as cool as I thought it was going to be. But sometimes it's just a matter of trying it out. Maybe it would help to actually push return to make that stick, because I changed the size as soon as I brought it in. But if we select this background, we do edit, let's see, transform, flip horizontal, that actually helps out a lot. If we just position that a little bit differently, because her head was covering up a lot of the kind of more interesting colors. But that's just an example of something you could do instead of like the pattern background. I just had you guys do the pattern to show you how to use the pattern panel in Photoshop. But anyway, hopefully this is helpful to you, just to give you a little feedback. Talk to you later. Bye.